Today on CWN, the Career Fair happens today.
And we continue to celebrate Women's History Month. I'm Maddie.
And I'm William. Today is Friday, March 28th, 2025.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and the pledge to the Texas flag.
The Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The Texas Pledge. Under the Texas flag, I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
As many of you know, the Career Fair is taking place today in the A Gym. Many elective classes are set up for you to check out and discover. Let's take it down there to see how the fair is going.
Hey cats, I'm Alec and I'm here with Mr. Roy. So, Mr. Roy, why should people join your class?
Well, I guess the best reason to join my classes, business education, is that they give you the preparation and training you need to get a job, a good paying job. We cover accounting, principles of business, business information management, all valuable skills you can put to work.
Thank you, that's all. Hey cats, I'm here with Emma. So Emma, why should people join the theater class?
People should join because it's a great way to show your creativity, and it's also good to bond with new people and get out of your comfort zone.
All right, thank you, that's all. Hey cats, I'm here with Patrick. So Patrick, why should people join Calallen TV?
They should join because it's really good with communication skills and understanding how to learn on the fly and just be able to communicate what better in a work setting because of how many times you have to just learn things on the fly.
That's good. Hey cats, I'm here with Jen. So Jen, why should people join this class?
If you like working with flowers and being creative, you should totally join this class. It's really fun.
All right, thank you, that's all. Hey cats, I'm here with Miss Shippy. So Miss Shippy, why should people join this class?
We have a lot of fun. We go around the school and we grow bacteria, we learn about viruses, we learn about different illnesses, and everything we learn about microbiology we relate to the medical field. So if you're interested in joining the medical field, this would be the class for you.
All right, thank you, that's all, and back to the studio.
We will have more on the Career Fair on Monday.
A favorite dish of many students is pasta, and Mrs. Luna's class are preparing and treating themselves to the beloved dish. We spoke to Addie to see what exactly is cooking in the class.
I'm Eli and I'm here with Addie. Addie, I heard y'all were cooking in Miss Luna's class today.
Yeah, so we made a fettuccine alfredo and we made the dough from scratch to make the noodles. She played a video and we just copied that and wrote down the instructions and ingredients on a paper and then just kind of got to cooking. And then we made the fettuccine all by ourselves to the alfredo, so it was really good. And
was it hard to cook?
No. If you've listened to the instructions, it wasn't hard at all.
And did it taste good?
It was really good.
That sounds great. Thank you.
This month, we will be celebrating the amazing accomplishments of women in history as March is Women's History Month. Let's see who we will celebrate today.
In continuation of Women's History Month, today we celebrate Elizabeth Stanton. She was a key figure in organizing some of the original women's rights movements in 1898. Now back to the anchors.
What's playing at Movies Inc? Well, if you want to know, we have it. Here's this week's edition of the Movie Playlist.
Thank you, anchors. This week on Movies Inc., we have Novocaine, Black Bag, and Last Breath. The Last Breath is a true story of a seasoned deep-sea divers who battle the raging elements to rescue a crewmate who's trapped hundreds of feet below the ocean surface. Make sure to check out one of these movies at Movies Inc. this weekend. That's all from me, and back to the anchors.
It's time for Studio 361. Let's find out what's happening in our local area.
Hey cats, welcome to Studio 361. On Saturday, March 29th, from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m., the Southside Farmer Market in Corpus Christi is a lively spot where you can find local vendors selling everything from fresh produce to handmade crafts. They have food trucks, live music, and fun events for the community. Man, that sounds like a lot of fun. You gonna be there?
Might check out some crafts over there. Also on the same day, March 29th from 8 to 9 a.m. Cole Park on weekends is great for bay views, picnics, sports, and sometimes live music or events. Perfect for relaxing and fun. I know you like watching the water. You gonna be there all night?
Oh yeah, of course. And then on Sunday, March 30th, from 5:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m., Agnostic Front is performing at House of Rock in Corpus Christi. Expect an intense show with lots of energy and classic hardcore punk. It's going to be a great time. And you know I like hardcore punk.
That's your favorite music.
Studio 361, out.
Mrs. Johns' chemistry classes continue their hands-on approach to their education, undertaking a lab about different titrations. Ryan got the inside scoop on the assignment.
Hey Calallen, I'm here with Miss Johns. So Miss Johns, y'all had an AP Chem lab. What is that all about?
Well, today they did different types of titrations. We're on our acid to base unit, and if you talk to anyone that's had AP Chem before, they'll tell you it's the nightmare unit. It kind of culminates a lot of stuff that they've learned this year into one unit with lots of different moving parts. And so what we did, there's different types of titrations depending if you have a strong acid or a strong base. And so we did 3 different types, and I kind of spread it out to do the groups. And they got to use the Vernier LabQuest and the pH probes. That was what you saw. It has a little bulb on the end, and it measures the amount of hydrogen or the amount of hydroxide in solution, and it gives an automatic pH. And so what they had to do is deliver base into so at first it was red. That's why when you saw some that were red, that was because it was mainly acid, and I put universal indicator in there. And then as they entered base into it, it changed the pH, and then they would put the milliliters that they had delivered from the burette. Anyway, they ended up with a pretty nice graph at the end of it, because part of the AP curriculum is that they have to be able to look at a titration curve and understand what's happening in each part about the titration curve. And there's 3 types they have to learn: weak acid to strong base, strong acid to weak base, and strong acid to strong base, because they all look a little bit different. And so they're going to do that. They're going to get their graphs, and then have an opportunity to go through and analyze them for their data points, and then to write up the questions that I have for them, similar questions that would probably be on an AP exam.
All right. And what is the purpose of this lab?
The purpose is to give them a hands-on opportunity to see what a titration is, because I can talk about it all day in class, but until they actually know what one is, I don't know if it really means anything to a student. I'm not sure that meant so much to them, but I think they enjoyed it. They could actually see the change in pH. They could see the graph as it went through. So the graphs that I showed them in class, they actually made their own. So that's kind of cool. Those kids that are going to go off to college and take chemistry in college are going to have to do a titration. And so I don't want the first time they do one, you'll do one. You're in my PAC class, you'll do one at the end of the year. And then we do 2 in AP Chem to give them enough practice, because I know that they'll do at least 1 or 2 titrations their freshman year in chemistry. So I want them to know what they're doing.
All right. Thank you, Miss Johns. Back to the studio.
Bye.
Attention seniors, there are several scholarships still available. Active scholarships are posted on the Calallen School website, Parent Square, or you can go see Miss Lita in the dual credit room for more information.
Ag mechanics students have recently been constructing numerous different machines for various purposes, from farm to food. We caught up with the classes to take a look at their most recent project.
Hey Calallen, I'm here with Duke, Josiah, and Hunter, some ag mechanic kids. So Duke and Josiah, what exactly did y'all build?
Right now I'm building a barbecue pit, and they building like a little steakhouse. A smokehouse.
We're building a smokehouse.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. And Hunter, what exactly is the purpose of your smokehouse?
Cooking sausage and jerky.
All right, thank you. Back to the studio.
All powerlifters need to go see Mrs. Lopez in room 513 during second period to get tickets. They can also get tickets during the day, during A lunch and B lunch. The last day to get tickets is April 4th.
Phlebotomy has been continuing to practice their medicinal studies with a lab practicing collecting blood samples from one's finger. Let's send it over to get an inside look.
Hey cats, I'm David and I'm here with Miss T. So Miss T, can you tell me a little bit about your CMA class?
Sure. Right now we're in the process of trying to get all our venipunctures done. The students are required to do about 25 sticks. That's why I'm always looking for students to come in and volunteer to help them out. They do go through a lot of skills that they have to learn, and right now we're trying to get the venipunctures out of the way.
And what is the process of how that goes?
Well, the process is that once we get the students in, we have to pretty much verify that they, name, date of birth, and if they have any allergies, etc. So there's a process that they have to go through before actually sticking the patient. So We need to get consent and permission, pretty much, and then we go from there.
Thank you for that information. That's all from us. Back to studio.
Now let's send it over to Addie for Wildcat Media after this quick break from our sponsor.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order, hot and melty cheese, and a tangy sauce? How rude of me. Let me introduce you. The all-new Sonic Smasher. Live free, eat Sonic. You want to live free?
This is how you Sonic.
Thank you, anchors, and welcome back to Wildcat Media. Wildcat Media is sponsored by Sonic, America's Drive-In. Band is hosting a spring market tomorrow from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., so make sure to go out. They will have food trucks, vendors, and a kids area, and they would love to see you there. That's all from media. Back to the anchors.
Thank you, Addie.
Now let's send it over to Emma with the rundown on sports after this short break.
What are you doing? Nothing. You're cheating. Log out of your computer and come to my desk. You're getting a 0.
No! Hey cats, remember to not cheat on your work. If you do, you'll either get a 0 or you'll have to retake your test.
Thank you, anchors, and good morning, Wildcats. Calallen Wildcat Sports is brought to you by Southern Charm Home Cooking. Tonight, our baseball and softball teams both have games. Good luck to them. So, how do you think the softball girls are going to do?
They're going to do good. We're going to come out with the win, and they're going to do great tonight.
And where are they playing?
Here.
Against?
TM.
Perfect, thank you. Coach Cave about his life as a coach, teacher, and bus driver. Sounds to me like he's doing a lot. Let's send it over to him to get a closer look on how he balances all of it.
Hey Cass, today I'm here with Coach Cave. Coach Cave, you're a teacher and a coach. How is that?
Yeah, I've really enjoyed my time so far here at Calallen. This is going to be my 5th year teaching and coaching. It's a real rewarding experience. It can get real exhausting at times. You know, sometimes we have stuff to do in the morning, and then we teach all day, and then we got to get on the bus and drive to a game, and we coach the game, and then we get back on the bus, and sometimes we got to drive as far as 3 hours away back, which that can get real tiring, but it's real rewarding. I really like working with the kids every day. You have to do this, and that's pretty much it.
That's all from here. Back to the studio.
We spoke with Miss Cooley about the Top Cat tryouts tonight. Let's send it over to her now to get some more information.
Hey Cats, today I'm here at Miss Cooley. So Miss Cooley, Top Cats have tryouts tonight. What are you expecting from all the girls trying out?
I expect they're going to do great things. We've got I think 23 kiddos trying out, and most of them have been here for the past 2 weeks, and they've been working really, really hard. So if you see one around, tell them good luck. We're all rooting for them. They're looking really good, so we'll see what happens.
Well, I hope everything goes well. Thank you so much, and back to the studio.
And our girls' soccer team plays Lavernia in Lavernia tonight. We wish them the best of luck on that, and we are rooting for you. That's all from Calallen Sports. Now back to the anchors.
Thank you, Emma.
And now it's time for your local weather forecast with Brandon after this short break.
Sir, you're out of dress code. I'm going to need your ID.
Okay.
And you have D-Hall tomorrow. Get yourself in dress code and go to CIS and get a new shirt. Hey Cats, remember to be in dress code. If not, you will be in ISS for the whole day.
Thank you, anchors, and good morning, Wildcats. Calallen Weather is brought to you by Baytech Opposite Families. Happy Friday, everybody. I'm happy to say that the rain is starting to clear up as we see with our current conditions here for today. 71 degrees with south-southwest winds at 6 miles per hour with a 15% chance of rain and only partially cloudy skies, which is way better than what we had yesterday. Looking at our regional Doppler radar, that rain coming out of the Alice area and coming out of the Corpus Christi area as well, but those alerts still in effect, an aerial flood warning, flood watch until 12 p.m. today, a small craft advisory throughout the coastal and nearshore waters throughout 7 a.m. tomorrow. Looking at our 2 through 10, at 2 p.m., 74 degrees with a 10% chance of rain with west-southwest winds coming at 5 miles per hour, though at 6 p.m., going up to 78 degrees, feeling like 82 with 7 east-northeast winds, and at 10 p.m., 70 degrees with 7 east-southeast winds. Looking at our 3-day outlook, it's going to get a lot better as we see coming from Saturday to next Monday. At Saturday, 86 degrees with a heat index of 92. Sunday, 87 degrees with a heat index of 92 as well. And on Monday, 85 with a heat index of 91. And with that, let's take it back to our anchors.
Thank you, Brandon.
And that's all of your announcements for today, but now it's time for your joke of the day. So guys, what's blue but not too heavy?
I don't know, William. What?
Light blue.
For all you social people out there, make sure you're following us on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram at CalallenTV for all the latest updates. Also, subscribe to us here on YouTube to catch all of our latest videos. And as always,
Stay classy, Calallen.